What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks, and we are back with another Reaction Wednesday for you, alright? Before we get into the video, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe for more content, alright? Still trying to hit 100 subs by July, alright? Go with some size miles on the prize, help me out. Today, since last week we did Fresh and Fit, we're gonna do the other hated man on by the ladies, Mr. Kevin Samuels. Now I did a video on Kevin and a burning question where we dove a little bit into more about what he's like. I'll link that video down below so you guys can check that out if you want to know a little bit more about him. But this one is why you can't find a man to get married. So we're gonna get right into this and see what's popping. All right.
I am 31. I had to think about that.
What do you got for me? What are we talking about tonight?
Now I just forgot.
I'm talking about the eggs and freezing the eggs and carrying on. But are you married?
No, that was something else I wanted to say. No, I'm not married.
Okay.
No,
Did you have a complaint, a comment?
No, I wanted to say something to something you were saying, but of course it went too fast, and I wasn't expecting you to get on.
Well, if there's something I said, let's talk about it. How long have you been watching my content?
I've been watching it for a while, and I actually check in all the time. I catch you on YouTube as well, and then also on Instagram.
All right. So what do I say that's wrong or that you disagree with?
I agree with a lot of what you're saying, but I think it's a bit over the top sometimes. I think it's a bit harsh when it comes to, I know your target is women, but then like when you say things like a woman should be, the things that you name, and then are you saying this to a woman that's accepting a man that has these same things? Because like, say for instance, like with the kid thing, you say that a man wants a woman that's childless, but then how many men that are 30 and childless? So you take it on a man.
Stop.
Okay, just like he said, stop. I'm gonna stop it there. Okay. So I want to get into that a little bit. What she just said about men not wanting women with children. That most of the time is true if that man is interested in having his own family, especially if it's a younger guy. But if a guy already has kids of his own, or he just might not care. So that's not always true, but in a lot of cases it is true. And we're not gonna sit here and act like being a single mother isn't gonna limit your dating pool, because it is. But everyone has something that will limit their dating pool to a degree. All right, some are just worse than others. Well, let's continue.
Stream of consciousness. First off, in our black community, 51% of the men are single and childless. Over half.
I do fall into that category.
How old are they? What age range? What age group is that?
That adult. That's not how we break it down. Adults. See, that number right there, because you had to ask the age range, messed up your argument.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just admitted it messed up your argument. Did you think the number was that high?
I'm just curious. I haven't met many men that are kidless.
51% of black men are single and childless. Please, let's not argue the validity of the stat unless you're going to come with a more valid number.
Whose statistic is that? Where are you getting that reference from?
See what I mean? This is from the census, the CDC, the Department of Health. Why is that so? This is what I mean. This is what our women will do. Question the number because it doesn't line up with your anecdotal experience. So you expect men to give you the number, and then you want to question how the number. Tell me where you get your number from.
What number?
You say that women.
No, I don't have
the thing you said. Well, you expect women not to have children, and then what percentage of men over 30 don't have kids? Where you get your number from?
I didn't have a number.
Where would you get your thought process from?
From my experience,
Exactly.
I haven't met a
So
man
so
that
what's
doesn't
more?
have
So
fleas.
what's
Stop that there. I do think a lot of people base what they think reality is in some situations on their own personal experiences. And just because you might have went through something or something may have happened to you, that doesn't mean it's the same for everyone else. So I think a lot of people, not just women, people in general, men too, they often equate the world's problems with their problems. And that's not always the case. Let's continue.
more valid?
I
Your
understand. I guess
experience?
the
No, no,
numbers,
no.
the
No, I need
charts.
you. Thank you. So why are you questioning the numbers though?
Mm, it's a question.
Kevin's
Because in the
wild.
black community, women are allowed to have their feelings over facts.
I don't know about that.
No, that's true.
Feelings over facts.
Yeah.
You can come at me if you
Oh, you
want.
want
And you
That's
another?
think the
true.
problem?
You want another one? You want another one? 80%
Yeah.
of black women are overweight, and 80% of that number are obese. That BMI is not right. That's white European standard. Somebody like it. I'm not fat. I'm just thick. Dismissing of facts.
Mm-hmm.
God, Kevin's
I
wild.
understand.
So if the majority of black men are single and childless, let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Why can't a woman like you or women like you seem to find one and get with it and be with them for life?
It's numerous reasons, different cases, different scenarios.
Okay. But see, that said nothing. What she said, there's numerous reasons, that means nothing. Numerous cases, that means nothing. Different scenarios means nothing. In other words, I'm not going to answer the question. It's bullshit and unresponsive.
Mm-hmm.
Try again. So you asked me to validate and tell you where I get my numbers from, and you haven't answered the question yet.
I don't know. I just think it's different. It just depends. There's some
No,
relationships. I
but you haven't
noticed you
said
say
but
like
you
I
haven't
noticed that you
said
say
anything.
women
Stop.
always walk out of
Ma'am,
relationships.
you keep on. Okay, every time I corner you, you keep trying to move the goalpost. You haven't answered one question yet, and now you want to go to the next subject. That's not right.
You know, I answered the question. You just
No, you
wasn't what you
didn't.
wanted to hear.
No,
She
what
did not
answer did
answer
you
the
give me?
question.
Different cases, different scenarios. It all depends. What does that mean?
Different situations bring upon different things.
And you think that, so you think just giving a vague word speak answers a question. So
Yeah.
if you your math teacher's up there. 2 + 2 is 4. Well, it depends. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it might not be. It depends on if it's 2 or if it's 1. I mean,
That's different. Now you're talking about 2 + 2 is 4. I get your concept of, but that's different.
it's the same thing. I mean, one you can't argue with as readily. You didn't answer the question. And that's another thing. You ladies are so used to questioning men, but you can't even answer basic questions. Why can't women? Okay,
I
how
don't
about
think
this? How
men
about
can
this?
either.
Well, let me ask you. You said you want to be married. Why
Mhm.
can't you find a man since 51% of black men are single and childless?
Why can't
See,
I find a man?
yeah, find a man to be with for a
I have a
lifetime.
man, but I'm not married.
That's not the question.
So you want to say why am I not married?
You said you wanted. I asked you, do you want to be married? You said yes. I asked that to
Okay.
begin with. So
Okay.
at 30 plus years old, if over half of black men are single and childless, why can't you find one and get married to one?
I think that I can, but just not married yet.
By what age do you think you should be married?
I don't think it has an age. I think it's just when it happens, when the time is right. I don't think it should have an age.
More unresponsive BS.
No, I don't think marriage should have an age because.
Do you want children? Do you want children?
I have a kid. I have a son. I have one.
I
want more.
I asked you earlier, did you have kids? And I thought you said
no. There must have been somebody else. You didn't ask me that.
No.
Well, you got it.
But
on.
her defense, I don't think he asked you that.
Hold on. How old is your kid?
My son is 13.
So you had your child when you were in your
like
teens?
17. Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, this is why this subject hits so home, because so women who really tend to have a problem with my content are women who already tend to have kids.
Mm-hmm. It's
Because
not that we have a problem with your content. Clearly, we're here, so it's not that it's
They
very
got
again,
problems.
Chelsea,
enlightening. It's very
they're here.
enlightening.
They're here for different reasons. If all right, in our community, we do it backwards. We get pregnant. You have a baby before we're married, and you wonder why you can't find men. Why would you care about whether a man has a kid or not if you already got a kid? Your line of questioning makes no sense.
I want to comment on that. I think he's correct there. This is for the black community here. We do it backwards. I mean, I'm not necessarily for the whole marriage deal. That's not my gig. But if you want to go that route, why are we doing it in the reverse? Why are we having the kid first and then trying to find somebody to marry later? I just don't understand it. When we know if we want our kids to have the best outcomes, it's better for you if you want that lifestyle. Go ahead and do that. Have you a 2-parent household. It's just a better route to go. Better statistics for the kids to turn out better in life, you know. But let's continue.
Well, because I was referring. I was just not wasn't applying it to me. Just in general,
Not.
you're saying a woman should be childless, but most of these men are coming with baby mamas.
That's bullshit.
But you say that 50% is what you're hanging on to.
Because it's the fucking truth.
But it's not 100. It's 50. So where's the other 50%?
Are you in freaking sane?
I'm saying you said.
Listen to this stupid shit. Listen to this. Listen to this stupid shit. This is some dumb shit now. Now you want to go there, I'm going to go there. Y'all don't even understand how numbers are calculated. There are a portion of the numbers of people who are married in relationships. That's where the kids are supposed to be coming from. Almost 100% of the children in the black community are coming from less than about 20% of the men, because y'all go out having babies with everybody that ain't married to nobody. How many children your baby daddy got?
2 more.
Thank you.
That's 3.
Thank you. One dude got 3 kids, and that means there's 3 men out there without wives. And that's why y'all don't get nobody, because you go have babies with the same dude, and by the time you decide you want to get married, they say, you already had another man's kid. Can't make this shit up. Then you turn around and say what I say is harsh. No, the way y'all live is harsh. The shit that y'all are doing is harsh. And the way you expect the average man to put up with another man's leftovers is harsh. Yes, another man's child is his leftovers. He left them. The way y'all wreck your homes, don't get with the men you marry, but then you go around with the babies and expect another man to take care of them, and then he gets what the other man didn't want. He don't even get you at your best, your fittest, your most feminine. He gets what's left. Why is that harsh?
At your best. Who said your best had to be in your early 20s or your 17s?
Your best was when you were still in shape. Your best was when you were still in shape.
Still. And still
what?
In shape. And in better shape.
Yeah, round is not a shape.
Well, if I show you a baby picture, it's just as round.
You can't make this shit up.
I'm not.
Can't make this shit up. I'm in shape. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2.5".
Oh, she's a shorty.
Dress size?
I'm sorry?
Dress size?
It just depends, a 6 or 7. Depends on the dress and how I want to wear it.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
I just weighed myself. I'm a 135.
You were 130. Oh.
You better go look on my Instagram, sir.
No, I'm looking at your fingers.
It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah,
that doesn't mean anything.
Okay, you're right. It doesn't. Hold the camera back. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's why I said you're right. I said I'm looking at your fingers and face. I didn't say anything. I didn't say you right. I didn't say I was right.
These no fat fingers, baby. They're skinny.
But the fact of the matter, but where's the wedding ring, baby?
This man.
See, this is where we get to. Where's the wedding ring?
I've not always wanted one, honestly.
It is odd. Her body type is interesting because she does have a big face, And like, she definitely looks like she would be heavier, but like when she panned out, like she wasn't that big. She was actually like regular size, so she should be posting body shots online. Let's continue.
Be real.
Why?
It's horror stories. From my experience of what I've seen, it's always been horror stories. It seemed like people are heavier single. Married people.
Was your mother married?
No, but all my siblings are married. Like, I hear horror stories. They seem like the happy people are single.
I agree.
This is why our culture is where it is. Because I've talked to so many women who are living your life based upon other people's experience.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So then why do you want to get married now?
Why do I want to get married now?
Then why do you want to get married now?
Because I want more kids. Well, I want another kid, so I prefer to be married.
Okay, I got to ask the question, ma'am. If you didn't need to be married to have one, why do you need to be married to have the second one?
Well, because I learned from the first one. You know, I'm a hands-on person. I like to learn from experience. You know, sometimes it takes a mistake.
Are you sure you want to stick with that answer?
Sometimes it takes a mistake to learn something a better way.
So you need to learn from experience.
For the most part, yeah. I learn better from experience, from making a mistake and correcting it, yes.
You do realize that's probably the worst way to learn.
I do, but sometimes it's the best way. No, I have to always be perfect.
See, this is where we get to that I'm trying to be smart and sound dumb. Man, keep. I'm just letting you talk because you think you sound smart and you sound dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. You've been sounding that dumb shit all night and I'm just letting you talk. Because you're all this thinking, click on your fingers and stuff. See, when y'all think y'all are winning, y'all really start to show yourselves.
We don't cut that there. Yo, Kevin is wild. Kevin is wild, all right? We all know that. Kevin's wild. But my thing with Kevin is, Kevin has a show to run, all right? And the things Kevin says on this show, it's for shock value because he knows that's what's going to get the clicks and the views. He's not a dumb man. He's a businessman. He's doing this stuff for clicks. I mean, I do believe he believes in the things he's saying, but I also think he heightens up the way he would actually approach someone for the entertainment value of the show. Having said all of that, I mean, he's right about a lot of this stuff. It is the same few guys having multiple kids with multiple women. It's not, I don't have any kids, you know what I mean? And I'm not a young spring chicken anymore either. So I know a lot of black guys in general who don't have kids at all, and they're my age or older. So it is a select few group of men who are getting the women pregnant. All right, and I think when it comes to the ladies, you got to make better decisions than the men you're picking to reproduce with. You know, if you're gonna reproduce with somebody, pick somebody who's gonna be somebody. Pick someone who's gonna take care of the kid. Pick someone who's gonna want to be with you and have a family. All right, that's really all I gotta say on it. I just thought this would be a funny one. I hadn't watched this one. I thought it would be funny because Kevin's just wild, and you know, I thought I could rile everyone up again. That was good. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content. All right, I'm gonna throw the socials up here, and we gonna be back on Friday with some advice. Peace.